Do you find yourself constantly attached to your phone and compulsively going through social media, news sites, random notifications, emails, all that stuff anytime you get a chance to do so? And are you frustrated that you're just not able to give undivided attention to your most important work or your family? If that is you, then you are the one who's restricting the very possibility of success in your life. Yes, it's all on you. Which is why today in this video, I'm going to share 3 key ideas to help you understand why it is necessary for you to train your mind to say no to constant engagement, and how to create a solitary or empty state of mind so that you can create brilliant ideas, not just average, but brilliant. These ideas come from the book Bored and Brilliant by Manoush Zomorodi. Okay, so let's dive into the first idea, the default mode network. Most people live their lives completely unaware of the fact that they are themselves limiting the possibility of brilliant ideas from coming to them. This is because people don't really understand how their brain operates. Fact is, the brain operates on 2 modes of thinking: the attention mode network and the default mode network. Let me explain. The attention mode is engaged by the brain every time we are working on a specific task or immersed in any form of distraction like your phone, social media, emails, news, etc. This means most of us spend the majority of our time in the attention mode network, either working or being distracted. However, the key is, in order to come up with brilliant breakthrough ideas, we need to activate our brain's default mode. This network is only activated when our brains are not focused on a specific task or taking in any new information or mindlessly distracted with social media, internet, email, Slack, IM, etc. The default mode is when the mind is disconnected or not actively engaged with anything. As per scientific research, this is when our creative mental abilities spike up and get super active. Brilliant ideas actually occur when the brain is in this state, which is commonly referred to as being bored. Somehow, somewhere along the way, being bored has become equivalent to time being wasted. Therefore, we do anything to run away from being bored. We're constantly looking for any kind of stimulation or distraction in order to feel busy. We never think of boredom as an opportunity to allow ourselves to find deeper meaning, make connections with different ideas, concepts, thoughts, and come up with brilliant breakthroughs. All of these are mental activities that can lead to big breakthrough ideas which could help us achieve our biggest goals and help live life to the fullest. So here is where we get into our next key idea. Now, where do brilliant ideas come from, and how can we create a conducive state to allow that to happen? So idea number 2 is, how can you invite brilliant ideas? You probably know that your most brilliant ideas arrive not when you're in office or in front of a computer or browsing your phone mindlessly or consuming information, but usually they happen when you are taking a stroll, running, walking, at the gym, in nature, showering, etc., etc., etc. It also noticeably happens when you're around or closer to nature. These are the times when your default mode is the most active, because you're not really doing any goal-oriented task, but you're just allowing yourself to let go. Instead of opening up to more information, you're allowing your brain to just chew on the information that you already have. Your brain is now getting the time to process all the available information and data that you have, and that's when it is available to make those connections and come up with breakthrough ideas. So, in order to get brilliant ideas, here are 3 things you must do. First, restrict the intake of new information, which will invariably stop that mental stimulation and chatter. Second, allow the mind to wander away. And third, develop a capacity for boredom by setting aside time just to be with yourself. So, in a nutshell, brilliant ideas happen when there is a solid combination of time, solitude, and boredom. The sister concept of this idea is alone time, which is mostly undervalued and underrated. Any quiet time where we reflect in solitude is regarded as time wasted. We fail to realize that this is when and where our best ideas always come from. So our job is to assign ourselves time to unplug and disconnect, the same way we assign time for anything else in our lives. So here is what you can do. First, mark your alone time on the calendar and stick to it. Second, during that time, ensure that there are no distractions like your phone, email, social media, etc. And third, just allow your mind to wander aimlessly during that time. The key is to allow brilliant ideas to come to you, and this can only happen when you're able to turn off all new stimulation. Okay, so now let's move on to the third key idea. Attention is the currency of information. In today's information age, the most important thing is your attention. The more you drown yourself in all the information coming at you, like TV, phone, social media, internet, etc., the less attention you will have for your important tasks. So, in a society that is rich with information, we as humans are bankrupt of attention, because we're unable to focus intently for long periods of time on things that truly matter. In this age of information, the people who will win are those who are able to cut out irrelevant information that comes in the form of distractions such as phones, social media, IM, Slack, email, all that stuff. These people are the ones who are able to focus on what is truly relevant and important. Attention is like money. Only pay for what is truly, truly important to you. Don't waste it on stuff that is not important to you, just like your money. Now, this is easy for me to say, but not easy to do at all. And that is why we have created focus blocks. Let me tell you a little more about that. Focus blocks are live, silent, virtual group co-working sessions structured to help you eliminate distractions, lock in laser focus, and supercharge your productivity. Focus blocks help you become supremely productive while eliminating the need for willpower and self-discipline. So how do focus blocks work? Well, every focus block is a 60-minute live Zoom co-working session led by a trained focus guide and has 3 phases. 5-minute focus ritual led by a trained focus guide, followed by 50 minutes of silent work sprint where everyone is on mute during this time, followed by a 5-minute recharge ritual led by your trained focus guide. Focus blocks are available 24 hours a day, Monday through Friday, and a new focus block starts every hour on the top of the hour. Now you can join as many focus blocks as you want. Join other ambitious people from around the world on the same mission as you to get their best, most focused work done. Now let me tell you a little more about how focus blocks work. The first 5-minute focus ritual. This is where your trained focus guide gets you into a deep focus mode. For the first few minutes, your guide will guide you through scientifically proven exercises designed to boost your focus and get you into peak productivity zone. You will be instructed to put your phone away or even leave it outside the room, and also turn off all notifications and distractions on your computer so that you can do your best work. Then you will make your commitment for what you intend to finish during the current focus block. This is followed by your 50-minute work sprint, where you do your best, most focused work. Your focus guide will officially start the focus work sprints and invite everyone to work on what they committed to. This work sprint usually lasts for 49 to 51 minutes. And in order to maximize the power of accountability, we recommend that you keep your camera on throughout the block. By the way, everyone is on mute, so you won't hear a pin drop while you do your most important work. No distractions allowed, just pure, undivided attention on one single task. This is followed by a 5-minute recharge ritual. The focus guide ends the work sprint at the end of 50 minutes of deep work. You report on your progress to your peers and the focus guide through Zoom chat, and then your focus guide will guide you through a scientifically proven ritual to relax your mind and calm your nervous system so that you're ready for your next focus block, if that's what you want to do. And that's done. And now you can repeat as often as you want. If you'd want to do another focus block, well, you can do unlimited focus blocks. And the more focus blocks you do, the more goals you achieve. And what's even better is that focus blocks is now 24 hours a day from Monday through Friday. So go get yourself a free 7-day trial of focus blocks by going to focusblocks.io or just clicking on the link in the description below.